discourse, with critics and supporters alike weighing in on whether the same accountability should now apply.
All right, guys, so if you're listening to me and you're not watching, apparently the YouTube stream went down for a bit, but it's back up now. Is a new stream, Books, or the same one? All right, so the same one. So, if you knew anyone who was listening, or, watching, you can just, text them and tell them that them can come up on all these things. I've obviously not been on socials much, but, just because of the show, like when we do have topics or stories, I try to be aware of what's happening. I've seen the slip. He's apologized since, Mr. Golden, that is, that he said it out of frustration, that he never knew that the mic, well, in media, it's like a hot mic situation. So he wasn't aware that the mic was on, and out of frustration, and he would never disrespect Jamaican people like that. So he's apologized for it. And hey, but for me, a lot of these things have been happening in the media, since, with politicians and profanities on stage. And be it JLP, be it PMP. And it's one of two things. It's either we're going to not be so archaic when it comes down to profanities, but I do think that there are time and a place for everything. Because me can't come on the radio and cuss bad word. Because the other time I would have lost my job. Like, that take away look at work from me same time, me have to go sell taste and buy guinea half a tree. You understand me? And also we've seen it where artists, when performing and them cuss bad word, police arrest them and find them and mafia pay money and all these things and offer apology publicly and whatever. These are the lawmakers of our country. And I do hope and wish that, things, in the same weight it holds for entertainers, and they're not supposed to be cursing profanities. It's the same thing for politicians. As a matter of fact, they should even be held to a higher regard, because entertainers are entertainers. But again, he's apologized. But just across the board, please, man, and just fix things, because you guys should be running the country. Yeah. Right, next story.
Nicki and SZA Twitter feud. Tensions flared online as a Twitter exchange between Nicki Minaj and SZA quickly escalated into a viral spat. The disagreement stemmed from Minaj accusing TDE President Punch of cyberbullying, prompting SZA to tweet a vague statement referencing Mercury retrograde and warning against taking the bait. Minaj interpreted this as a slight and fired back with a string of now-deleted posts targeting SZA's looks, style, and performance ability. In response, SZA took a composed but pointed approach, defending her career achievements and emphasizing her real-life fan support. The incident has since divided social media users, with fans of both artists weighing in on everything from industry politics to authenticity in music. Neither party has commented further publicly since the exchange.
Nicki. I love Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry. I love her. So I'm going to be biased. Nicki Minaj keeps the entertainment business on their toes. I'm sorry. All the rants, all the long captions on Twitter, where you have to click see more and I read. It's a whole book sometimes.
The outlandish comments that she would make.
It's just the way how she just throws in anything in the paragraphs.
It's like Trump, but sensible.
She's a Sagittarius for sure. Yeah. Because if the culture was different here in Jamaica, she's sort of like an old me back in the day. Like when I used to troll people all the time. Like without, 5 years ago, Kareem in media, 5 years ago, Kareem understanding that you're a brand and you have to kind of be very careful with what you say. Yeah. Just dragging you for days. But I'll just say that, sometimes we're not aware of things that are happening behind the scenes, and I'm not picking up for her. And this goes for when I see people chiming in when celebrities are making claims about things. Because if I started to talk about some of the things that I've gone through in media with other media practitioners, it will just kind of seem like, you're coming out of nowhere. Right? So obviously I'm talking about something that I've experienced, right? if I should say, people have, say I shouldn't be on the same platform with them or whatever the case is, then you guys, because you love those persons because of how they cosplay to you publicly, you would feel like these people are so nice and meek. Yeah. And because she's oftentimes painted as the aggressor, it would look as if that you're looking for trouble at times. But I'll say, me as a boy, I'm going to talk about spirits and discernment and things like that tonight, right? You see, my spiritual eye, Jerome, never fails.
Never.
I can tell if you're on your platform and if me I talk without if you calling my name. Because sometimes some people, them have a brand, that is very positive, So people are going to pre them like, you understand me? Yeah. Since I tweet since June, and all of a sudden Nicki Minaj I talk about your manager or your ex-manager and making all these claims about your ex-manager pan the internet, you miraculously just appeared and make a cryptic tweet. Me I think say me attack. Me not ask you. You understand? Like I made a tweet a couple months ago about something in the track and field world. Very cryptic tweet, by the way. And the dog take it up on him head. And I'm just like, I hate dog gonna holler. And then the series of tweets that followed after that, and I as a Sagittarius that I am, I reach a mention. Cause you never mentioned me, no. But since you're making these, oh my God, I am going to, yeah. So then, management had to call me obviously and say, Karen, please delete those tweets and come off of the app. And one thing about me, I'm going to be very direct. So again, I don't have a bone in the fight, so I don't really care much about it. But it's just everyday life. Like, you can have somebody who's been taunting you forever, but people don't really know what happened. Like, it happens in the workplace. Like, there are these favorites among the workplace. It happens in the church as well. There are these persons that, like they would look like they are the innocent one. And then because you might be more outlandish, people might view you as an aggressor. So when you do speak, they're going to take the other person's side. You understand me? This happens in your everyday lives. Because I'm sure if something's supposed to happen in nationwide right now, and if they're going to take anybody else's side, they're not going to take my side. Because they're going to say, I am a problem person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're going to say because I'm always vocal, because I speak out about things, because I might be, like very forward and straightforward with my opinions and my views. You're going to view me as the aggressor. But now ask Christ. Like, if something's supposed to happen right now, Jill, you know this. Yeah. Come on. Anyways, yeah.
But for this situation with SZA and Nicki,
SZA too enough. Sit down there and eat breakfast.
Love her music, love her gone to bed, but we all know that SZA is a special case.
Of course,
a very special case. Like, she is a pathological liar. She's admitted that in the media. And she's repeatedly tried to, I don't know if she's trying to get virality from poking the bear, because she's done it with quite a few people across the board. I don't know if this was one of those attempts, but she's done stuff like that.
So it's not far-fetched.
I mean, she's friends with Kendrick. Let's be real.
It's not far-fetched. Again, the optics are there. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I haven't been on social media since June 20th, right? It's going to be almost an entire month of me just not been on social media, not been active, I only open an app during the showtime. And then somebody that I'm friends with, and all of a sudden I'm miraculous to just make a cryptic tweet. The person I'm going to feel like that's the reason I'm making this tweet, because I've not been tweeting, I've not been anywhere, and all of a sudden, this my friend, and all of a sudden I am now on the app making some cryptic tweet. So if you're flying on my mentions, I deserve it because, hey, bad timing, but hey, let me figure it out. I mean, Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj, and she'll do whatever she wants to. Yeah? All right, next story.
Second arrest made in shocking mummification case in Westmoreland. The bizarre case of 72-year-old Viola Destin, whose mummified remains were found in a home in Old Hope, Little London, Westmoreland, has taken a dramatic turn as a second woman, 49-year-old Laverne Wedderburn, has now been charged in connection to the case. Destin, who reportedly died since December 2023, was said to have been taken in by Wedderburn after being seen begging on the streets of Savannah Lamar. Wedderburn then connected with 54-year-old Gina Robinson, who became Destin's primary caregiver. The two women allegedly received financial assistance from an overseas-based clergyman for her care. Shockingly, after Destin's death on December 10, both women were allegedly instructed by the clergyman to conceal her body instead of notifying the authorities. Police say the woman was wrapped in sheets and plastic, sealed with tarpaulin, and treated with chemicals to suppress the odor. Contrary to earlier claims that relatives discovered the body, investigators now reveal it was Robinson's father who accidentally found the makeshift tomb during a visit and alerted authorities. Robinson is now facing multiple charges, including concealment of a corpse and perverting the course of justice, while Wedderburn is charged with conspiracy. The clergyman, Delroy Jones, has now been named as a person of interest.
Hold on. I am so sorry. Whoa. I'm going to have to ask Archbishop Dr. CHRISTIE when he's coming here if you think that this is something with some spirituality play or something. All the spiritualists who are actually on the YouTube chat, Frank White is saying this news again. I know of the initial case, and I've spoken about it on the radio. When the caretaker was carried in, and I said when I watched it live on TVJ News, she was saying that was July 6th that God tell her say the woman was going to go to heaven, and God tell her to preserve the body until July 6, 2025. The woman apparently died December 2023, and she said God said Viola Destin will resurrect July 6th. It just so happened that the police them got us July 6th coming. I want for know it. But them could, if them did get a little, tip, just wait till July 7th. Because I don't want to see if the woman is going to resurrect for true. But what are you doing with the body for 2 years? You get embalming fluid and all these things. Like, what are you doing with the body? Like, say just in the house with the body every single day. Like, that is crazy. But this news, what is this story saying?
Essentially, there's another person involved, and that person was a homeless woman who they deceased. If I followed the story correctly,
no, hold on, no. Okay, so it says Wedderburn, 49-year-old Laverne Wedderburn, has now been charged in connection in the case. The woman that died was the person who reportedly was on the streets, begging, Viola Destin, apparently, and Wedderburn. She connected the 54-year-old Gina Robinson, who was the caregiver of Viola. And I think I saw that person on the news because I remember somebody on the news had said, I'm the person who recommended the young girl for take care of her, Laverne. No? This is to allegedly received financial assistance from an overseas. Oh my God of His mercy in heaven.
This is a real life true crime unfolding in front of us.
Were allegedly instructed by the clergyman to conceal her body instead of notifying the authorities. Police says the body was wrapped in sheets and plastic. What? Contrary to earlier claims that relatives discovered the body, investigators now reveal it was Robinson's father who accidentally found the makeshift tomb. This is a lot. I want to know, as I say, I have to ask Archbishop, just based on his experience in the spiritual world, what is the possibility that they were doing with the body? Because I feel like them did do something with the body, with the woman body. Like, what did do with the body? You understand what I'm saying, Jerome? Exactly. Like, even if the person did appear your foot, like, this is crazy. Father God, please help us. Guys, as quickly as possible. Jesus. Whoa, July 30th, we're going to be having our anniversary show. I've been saying it, I think, for 2 weeks now. it's going to be a live show. We will announce the location of the show, so you're all invited. We're going to be having some of your favorite guests who've been on the show. It's a whole thing. Trust me, me and Gio and the entire team, we've been stressed for the past couple of weeks with the planning because it is a lot. It's a lot of moving parts. But it's a live outside something that Uno been asked for from we've started. I'm celebrating 5 years of BWOYATINGZ After Dark. 5 years of me being in the media. 5 years of, God literally just throw me into media. I started my podcast and now I'm here with this show. So we're celebrating that moment. And, as I've oftentimes said to you guys, it's you, the supporters of my platforms, who've allowed me to be able to be afforded so many different opportunities. And, this is my way of saying thank you. And I would love for you guys to come out and celebrate it with us. I know it's a weekday. It's July 30th. Within the show time, it's a Wednesday night. When that up, I will listen to the show or watch the show anyways. So we're going to tell you guys where is it going to be. We're going to also have some performances. We're going to also have some giveaways. We're going to also have things. And that's what I say. You don't want to miss it. So July 30th, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're going to be having a thing, chicken wing. Your things turn 5. You understand? So you don't want to miss it. Also, today is the birthday of a very special person in my life. Today is the birthday of the fastest woman over the 200 meters in history, the Shericka Jackson. Her birthday is today. Friend, I know you're not in Jamaica. So, if you're hearing this right now or even later or whatever the case is, you know how much I love and appreciate you. You're one of the best things to ever happen to me in my entire life. Just a genuine soul. Shericka is somebody that we ball to each other, we laugh to each other, we enjoy each other's companies. One of the truest and most genuine persons that I've ever come across. And I've said to her today that, obviously God placed her in my life a couple years ago at the right time. So I'm wishing her, all the best, more success, continued growth, continued prosperity. And obviously when I thought about Jamaica, say, yeah, Stan, and all these things, love you deeply. Yeah. And just thank you for being you. And just, hope that God will grant you, just more things. Yeah, so happy birthday, Shericka Jackson. More life, love, prosperity, and all these things. I said, Dark Empire asked if we must dress nice and them stuff. Hey, man, excitement, man. July 30th, the nice again.
Put on your good clothes.
Put on your good clothes and all these things.
Turns 5.
Things turn 5 indeed. Okay, so right after the break, we're going to have a quick interview with Yeza, who's going to be our Bust Youths feature for the day. She's going to also give us a performance. And then right after that, because I know a lot of you guys are waiting for him, right after that, we're going to be having Archbishop Dr. CHRISTIE. And we're talking about, our topic tonight is spirits and OBEAH. And our question of the night is, do you believe in spirits? Is there a line between faith and fear? You understand? So that's what's going to happen, guys. We're going to throw things back to DJ Drum on the 1s and 2s real quick. And then we'll jump into the Bust Youths. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, all I know is God is holy. Protect your life, it's a one and only. Evil people will kill you slowly. All I know is God is holy. Protect your life, it's a one and only. Evil people will kill you slowly. You see, faith is a key that opens all doors. Yeah, if you believe. Patient, my brother, you will receive. Yeah. Oh, be not offended by negative things that people say. Oh,
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
Get ready to innovate, export, and grow at the MSME Business Roadshow on Thursday, July 24. Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM from 1 to 4 p.m. and find out how you can benefit. It's all going down at the Sacred Heart Academy Prep School in Christiana. Connect with government agencies, financiers, and fellow business owners. Showcase your products in the vibrant MSME village. Harness cutting-edge tech at the Tech Hub or pitch to win up to $400,000 in grants. Register now with MIIC and unlock your business's next level. So tune in to Nationwide 90 FM on Thursday, July 24 from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the MSME Business Roadshow at Sacred Heart Academy Prep School in Christiana. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Marlon Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we are all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
All right, welcome back to BWOYATINGZ After Dark. My name is Kareem BWOYATINGZ. If you're watching on YouTube, you're seeing this lovely young lady beside me. Her name is Yeza, who was born and raised in Bull Bay, St. Andrew. She's known for her commanding stage presence and lyrical depth. She's also dubbed the Lyrical Lioness and Rebel Empress. Now, since her debut recording in 2017 at Bobby Digital's studio, Yeza has carved out a space in conscious reggae music with tracks like Is It Because I'm Black and her collaboration with Sizzla Kalonji on Glory Remix. A passionate advocate for wellness and empowerment, her viral hit Organic champions self-love and holistic living. With collaborations spanning the globe and a growing impact in reggae's next generation, Yeza continues to blend artistry with purpose. Welcome to the show. Good night.
Good night.
So you look for me so while ago.
Because
like
intro there nice.
I mean, that's what we do here. You understand me?
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Your name. Where is
Yeza.
your name from? Yeza.
I have a very interesting story about my name. So I made it up just based on the fact that my original name is Monique. It's French, and I don't connect with it. So I was like, okay, we're going Yezambique. Flip the script, like totally 360. Yes. And then I shortened Yezambique for Yeza because obviously Jamaican people and people generally can't manage the heavy hitting
pronunciation and all these things.
Yeah, people still struggle over Yeza. So I was like, yeah, this is my thing, and it means strength and resilience for me. It means power. Mm-hmm. But actually, just the other day, I meet somebody from South Africa because we were doing some work, and they're telling me that it actually has Yeza has a direct translation in South African language. It's called, I think, Isulu, and it means the coming of the dawn and the bringing of medicine.
Yeah, it also means strength and resilience in Swahili. Yeah. Love that. From Bull Bay to the global stage, how was your upbringing from Bull Bay kind of influence your lyrical voice?
I think the blend of just the culture where I grew up into. So Star of the East Lane, where I grew up, it was literally a venue for reggae and dancehall music. Just dancehall in general, but the selectors they pay a lot of homage to both genres. So the reggae music got as much light as the dancehall music. I think generally when people go dance when the dance warm up, so them skip the reggae segment.
That is
but
true.
I, being there and living there, had a first-hand appreciation of both genres, and I think I am a culmination of both of these genres in terms of my expression lyrically and also culturally.
I must say, your speaking voice is very radio-esque. I can see you on the radio.
Really?
And I don't say this very often, but
Really?
you do have a very nice speaking voice. But sorry, yeah, man. But I agree with everything that you just said.
Thank you.
Organic, that song, has been doing pretty well. And it's become more than just a song. It's a lifestyle. Now, can you just tell us the message behind the song?
Yeah, organic for me is, as I said, lifestyle. It's speaking the truth of how me live and what me expect from myself and from others. Also, it's an anthem for the natural body girl them where never have anything to sing to when them pull up at a dance hall. Like, imagine you being rooted in your natural body and you pull up at a dance hall and nothing there if you listen to and bounce to. So it's like the reaction when we get from that song after putting it out was so overwhelmingly. We never knew that we needed this, and that just showed me it was missing from the space, and so I'm happy to fill that void. And in fact, I want to do it repeatedly. You see me? So big up all of the natural body girl them same way.
Always, right true. Your remix to Glory with Sizzla Kalonji, who is a legend in this business.
For sure.
As much as I can, I talk about, those persons whom I feel like the younger generation don't really give a lot of credit to because we don't really understand the history of reggae and dancehall. I want to really pay much attention to it as we should. So that is a big collaboration. How did that happen and what was it like working with him?
All right, so the Sizzla collab happened because me do an original track named Glory and my name dropped Sizzla in the song. So I was like, left the fire up on the streets, Sizzla Kalonji. And that was genuine because I'm a big Sizzla fan. The same dancehall space, me listen to Sizzla all the time. And so Xavier from my team, he knew him and he played the song for him. And the next day he called me and said, yo, you need to get down to the studio. Like, no, because Kalonji rate the song.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
And then him did already know say genuine because the song was recorded and his name was in the song, so it wasn't a fluke, it wasn't a bait, it was a genuine energy. I think he felt that too.
Yes.
And so him jump on the track.
Love that for you. How important is it? I love me some new age reggae music as well. I'm fan of the Lila Ikes, the Romain Virgos, the Proteges, Mortimer, who is my cousin, fan of that, Samurai. I think this new generation of reggae artists, I have faith in what you guys have been doing and where you guys are taking it. What do you feel about this generation of reggae artists and where your position and where do you want to go with the music to wave the flag high?
All right, so the first part, how do I feel about the crop of reggae artists coming up? I feel like everybody is doing their thing and being true to their craft, and that is important. That is very important for just genuine and authenticity being honored in the space, which is, I think, is going to take us further than if it weren't being honored. So I have to give props to them for that. And as it relates to me and my place, I feel like I hold a very specific and peculiar space in the industry because of how much I merge consciousness with the righteous badness. So I feel like I have a lot of depth, and this is something that I feel like is my, let's say, I don't know how to put it, but it's definitely something that gives me an edge, I think. So where I can go with music, it not stop, yes, so just put it there, so. in terms of content and exploring different things consciously and evolving every day. That's a process for me. So, the musical space, I feel like me have this position where I'm translating the consciousness in a way where the street people, the regular street people, can understand and relate to it.
Yeah, indeed. And before I have you, go over to perform, how important, because you do promote wellness and self-love, and you just spoke about it in your song Organic, and you just said obviously for the natural body girl and all these things, but how important is self-love, and for us as the media to also promote self-love, because I don't think we do it enough as we should. So how important is that for you and your brand?
The media, I never thought of that before. The media's responsibility in promoting self-love. Can I ask you something? How is the media not promoting self-love?
I just don't feel like we promote a lot of positivity as we should. I don't think we promote talent as we should. I don't think we promote, and this is something that I speak about pretty often, and that's why I do have this segment. I don't think we promote consciousness as we should, because we understand the climate that we're in right now. People love negativity, people love mix-up, people love drama. So I just don't really feel like, as we should, we don't really play the conscious song them, we don't really play the self-love song them, nor promote that enough within the media landscape. And I think we need to be doing more. You understand? Or it should be a balance, because me love the chopper song them just the same. Like I come to my work, but coming to work, more I hear one chopper song sometimes, like it gets me in the vibe, it gets me in the mood, you understand me? But I just don't think publicly we do enough within the landscape, and we need to, take that onus and responsibility, I do think.
Okay, now I see where you're coming from. And to that, I would agree with you. I would say, just like artists, creatives, people who are on the front line, I do feel we have a responsibility to put a balance out there, to balance out the energy. It's not that we're saying don't play chopper song, right? Because me I go put on Mastica same way and vibe to it. Yeah. You see me? But at the same time, are we creating a balance? Is there an overarching presence of the negativity or the choppers versus what we call positivity or consciousness? That is what we would need to reflect on in the media space to kind of understand what we are doing. Are we creating a balance, as I said before? So I think it's more about that in terms of self-love, giving people options. You see me? You want to listen to a chopper song today, maybe tomorrow you want to listen to something conscious, but if it's constantly one thing being played, we take away the option and the choice that people have.
Yes. Yeah. I do agree. What's next for you? Any more new songs, new videos, performances?
Well, Roadrunner is out now, and the album Star of the East, my debut album with Rory Stone Love, is dropping the 25th of July, which is just a few days from now.
One Saturday, Friday.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, coming up. How many tracks on the album?
12 tracks.
12 tracks. Okay. When the album drop, you have to pass through again, so I can all look at reason and all these things.
For sure.
How can they find you on social media?
Yeza Music, so that's YEZA Music on all platforms. Yeza Instagram, you don't know, and stream the song Roadrunner. It's out now. Album I dropped 25th, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Lock and load.
What song will you be performing for us tonight?
The Roadrunner is out now. It just dropped.
Yes.
So I'll do Roadrunner.
Roadrunner. All right. Well, we're gonna throw things back to DJ Jerome just real quickly. The next voice we're going to be hearing is Yeza's performer Roadrunner and all these things. Yeah. Just once again, this is BWOYATINGZ After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Walk out all the thick y'all them. Slimmers and the fatty cause peer problem. Show your sexy body cause it a done them. Anytime you touch the road appear excitement. Big up every natural body girl in a the place. Never make a doctor put no tool in your waist. Eat your vegetable, drink your water, daylight exercise. Cause that's how you keep your body in a shape. Big up every queen you never worship vanity. Money now go done pan cosmetic surgery. Rebel pan the scene you must have never heard of me. Naturally, never ordinary. Me organic, body dynamic. Never cut a thing from a nice clean body. Me still got it, still a black traffic. Natural body queen rolling, you wanna kill. Me organic, body volcanic. No for them a pre, cause them know so we have it. Naturally, them can't manage. Confidence a peak, never peer down on it. But they just a bounce a lightning and thunder. Walk out all the thick y'all them. Slimmers and the fatty cause peer problem. Show your sexy body cause it a done them. Anytime you touch the road, that pure excitement. Big up every natural body, girl in the place. Never make a doctor put no tool in your waist. Eat your vegetable, drink your water, daylight exercise, cause that's how you keep your body in a shape. Big up every queen, you never worship vanity. Money now got done pan cosmetic surgery. Rebel pan the scene, you must have never heard of me. Naturally, never ordinary. Me organic, body dynamic. Never cut a thing from a nice clean body. Me still got it, still a black traffic. Natural body queen rolling, you wanna kiss. Me organic, body volcanic. No for them a pre, cause them know the way of it. Naturally, them can't manage. Confidence a peak, never pay down on it. But they just a bounce a lightning and thunder. Natural body queen, them have the real bumper. Say them and a prayer, we them a comfort. Cause them no say that say but they have the real comfort. Enough of them know up them own priorities straight. Money a coming but it's a got the wrong place. Me no understand you miss the school fee date. But you spend a couple million for another for your shape. Organic, but they dynamic. Never cut a thing from a nice clean body. Me still got it, still a black traffic. Natural body queen rolling, you wanna kiss me
This is being featured, yo. Big things happening. Hey, yes, sir. Sizzler.
We're grinding. Pandemic can't stop the jam winner. Mama said for grinding, no darling. Get the fuck the nuts off the drawstring. We're looking way up and back a grave.
All right. And as promised, here she is, Yeza with Road Runner.
Yes, I come for lock it. Rhythm like a semi-automatic. Don't stop it. Crime and poverty, I get a dragging. Ay. Times dread, so prepare for fend fear. Asphalt off a burn up. Hustle from sundown to sun up. Respect your sight, man. Work hard in a sun out. Enough man never get no gun up. Every hustler get applaud. Fresh fruits in a dozen. Hey, every make a muckle. 1, 2, 3, 4 work we a juggle. Although the system corrupt, belly still a empty. Food for the stomach, road a fi rough up. Skin too soft, better top up. Poverty na lip ya so me happy get the status a figure for. Anything me want in a me power. Road runner every second every. Touch road a fi crush it. Whether peanut or bug juice in a bucket. That a send picnic go a school and college. No one no frowns when mama gonna town for the cabbage. Now floss me money in a no party. Prefer buy a fab soap for me dirty laundry. I fi knock it hard consistently. Some a try a thing and a quit next week. No stone no left front turn when we look it. Walk scarce I had plane ticket get a booking. Go up in and the dirty so this is not a rookie. Everything is profit if you know oh shopping. Everybody put your hands together start clapping for the real MVPs in a Jamaica streets. Hold them a go on like we never work fit. When I will look the food where we eat. Road after rough up. Skin too soft, better tough up. Poverty na lip, yes, so me happy get the status I pick up. Anything me want in a me power. Road runner every second, every hour. I miss a boss man, give me every money where you owe me. Give me little share of something and need them not lonely. I am not Lauren Hill, so you're not gonna kill me slowly. So we have to jog up on the side, we do it slowly, yeah. I miss every little youth fear, also for the dream, go get where you did want. Remember dollars on every little thing, the system is a fraud. Full time poor people collect them reward. Me want to see enough business card in everybody yard. And me say big out of East 8 mans will be out when me come from. Kick the wall of them out of me way them I got think of Van Damme. Rebel no apology after me slogan. When I want to no one's a ball them off a move. Road off a wrap up. Skin too soft better tough up. Poverty no live there so me have to get the status I pick up. Anything me want in on me power. Road run I every second every hour. Yo, here's another place representing. Yeah.
Listen about lyrical, and the change of the flow. Absolutely loved it. Remind him again about the name of the album, when it come out, and how them can find it on social media.
Yeah, man. So the album is Star of the East, July 25th. So that's literally next week.
Yes.
You see me? So clock in.
Yes.
Follow me on socials to make sure you stay tuned to everything.
Love it, man. Absolutely
Big
do love
fans,
it.
big fans.
And all the best with the album and all these things, guys. Go ahead and stream our music. Yes, now we're going to start the discussion right after this with Dr. Archbishop, Dr. CHRISTIE. And again, once again, we're talking about spirits and OBEAH. Question of the night: do you believe in spirits? Is there a line between faith and fear? Once again, this is BWOYATINGZ After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM. Once again, our topic of the night is about spirits and OBEAH, and our question of the night is: do you believe in spirits? Is there a line between faith and fear? Now, before we jump into the actual discussion, I just wanted to clarify and give some clarity on the definition of spirituality and OBEAH. Now, spirituality is the personal and often institutional pursuit, rather, of connection to something greater than oneself, whether that be God, ancestors, universal energy, or divine purpose. In Jamaica, spirituality manifests across many belief systems, Christian prayer and fasting, ancestral reverence to Maroon and Kumina traditions, revivalist ceremonies, and even New Age practices like energy healing and affirmations. What distinguishes spirituality from religion? It is flexibility. It's less about doctrine and more about direct experience, internal alignment, and how one draws meaning from the unseen. In the Jamaican cultural space, spirituality is often a blend: scripture and salt baths, prayer meetings and bush remedies, Sunday service and Saturday dreams. For many Jamaicans, spirituality is lived, not confined to church walls, but intertwined with community, folklore, and personal survival. OBEAH, on the other hand, is an Afro-Jamaican system of spiritual practices rooted in African cosmologies, traditionally used for healing, protection, justice, and occasionally retaliation, unfortunately. Often misunderstood and criminalized under colonial law. We spoke about this, Dr. Christie. It's just going back to the first time that we actually had a conversation. Now, it originated obviously during slavery, when enslaved Africans preserved fragments of their indigenous spiritual systems. Enslavers feared its power, especially after uprisings like Taki Rebellion, and passed laws to suppress it. Example, the OBEAH Act of 1760. Over time, OBEAH became a catch-all term for spiritual acts outside Christianity, often coded as dangerous or evil, even though many of its practices mirror accepted forms of folk healing and prayer. Now, OBEAH is not a religion. It has no temples, priests, or unified texts. It is a decentralized and dynamic practice, often passed down orally. It involves rituals like using herbs and baths, written petitions, symbolic objects, and ancestral invocation. No, some see it as a form of African, spiritual resistance. Others, they do see it as taboo. Yeah. But at its core, OBEAH is a cultural response to powerlessness, a tool used by the oppressed to seek agency in a hostile world. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, the man beside me, as I've said to you guys before, he was on my podcast years ago. And we made contact with him very last minute. And, he's here, so I'm appreciative of it because he's a very, very busy man. There. This man is Archbishop Dr. Christie, who is a chief apostle and spiritual leader of the Effectual House of Praise Ministries International, overseeing congregations both in Jamaica and abroad. He's known for uplifting messages centered on unity, love, and spiritual growth. In 2022, he was elevated to Archbishop, taking his ministry global and launching annual conventions that bring together worshippers from around the world. Archbishop Christie also makes waves beyond the pulpit, serving as a marriage officer in New York and working to break misconceptions surrounding revivalist practices. He is celebrated for his commitment to faith-driven leadership and for using music, preaching, and outreach to build strong communities grounded in love and spiritual empowerment. He's also an artist.
Yes. And an author.
And an author. Welcome to the show. It's your first time on BWOYATINGZ After Dark, but you were on BWOYATINGZ podcast. I'm trying to remember how long ago was that?
Long time.
Was it 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
Because that was a 4.
That time I have dreads, right?
Yes, you did have. Yes. You had dreads at the time. I wasn't even at Nationwide as yet, and I've been at Nationwide now for 3+ years. So that's about time. 4 years ago.
4 years, yeah.
Wow. What you been up to? Oh.
Well, I've been just me.
Yes, working.
As always, working, busy. Church. That's my life, though. That's my life, really.
Yes.
37 years in church.
And you don't look, well, you didn't look at you over 37, So I know 37 years in church. If you're account for when you're bad, till no.
God is good.
All the time.
I'm 49 years old.
Wow.
Climbing the ladder.
The last we spoke, yes. Now that you're saying that you had dreads, I'm just now seeing it. That episode took a life on its own.
I'm telling you.
I never thought that it would have reached where it did.
Till everybody was wondering, you need to do a next one. You need to do a next
one. You need to do a next one.
Call me.
I'm going to start my podcast again soon because I've taken a break from the podcast for over a year now.
All right.
I've been trying to find back the love for it.
Okay.
But I'm going to start back, soon, hopefully, if God, sees it fit.
Yes.
But you should definitely be one of my guests again.
Not a problem.
Effectual House of Praise Ministries International.
Yes.
Why that name for the church?
That name for the church, the name Effectual means power energetic.
Yes.
Yes, and when I get the name, because I was in a diocese like for 19 years with my spiritual leader. He passed off now. So when I was going to form my own diocese, that's the name I come up with. I try to look it up and realize it's also in the Bible and everywhere.
Yes.
So that's how the name come across.
Yes.
And that's when I launched my own diocese. Diocese means that I have more than one church. It's under my belt.
I was just about to ask, is it a local physical church?
International.
International. So it's online based?
Yeah, we have our own online platform.
Yeah, and all these things. You know the funny thing, Archbishop?
Yes.
As I see my technical team trying to fix this problem, you see?
Yes, sir.
Before the show start, the show going good, everything, the YouTube gone down.
That's all right.
Crash. Now I'm realizing that the screen is having some issues.
Yes.
So the devil no one will have this discussion there.
We're going to have it, you know.
But we're going to have it. We're going to have it. Because I'm seeing them trying to fix this problem.
Yeah.
I'm just realize, you understand?
We're going to have it.
Satan I try for us not to have it at all. But we're going to take a quick break. We're still going to be here with Archbishop. He's going to be with us until the end of the show. We have a lot of things to talk about. So we're going to go down into the things them tonight.
All right. No.
You understand? So we're going to take a quick break. This is BWOYATINGZ After Dark right here on Nationwide at 90 FM.
Are your devices accurate? Are they calibrated? Even small errors can lead to big problems. That's why Jamaicans trust the Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From food to fuel, health to hardware, our metrology and testing division provides world-class calibration and measurement services to keep your devices precise and your business meeting global standards. Whether you're weighing goods, monitoring temperature, or relying on the accuracy of devices, we get it right every time. Our advanced equipment and experts help you move with confidence. Call 876-618-1534 or visit bsj.org.jm. The Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From lab to market, the power of precision, powering accuracy, ensuring safety.
For over 30 years, Chris and Charles has been financing your goals, dreams, creating your great moments. Celebrate the occasion with us. Borrow $1 million, pay less than $25,000 monthly, and get 30% off your processing fees. No guarantor needed. Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Black Stallion, formulated with natural herbs and regular usage, will improve strength, stamina, and performance. Black Stallion now has horny goat weed to give maximum satisfaction. Black Stallion now has strong back roots to strengthen your upper and lower back muscle. Know your Black Stallion.
For strength, stamina, and performance, Black Stallion, the bedroom tonic. Bring out the stallion in you.
Share in the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
Are you burning up with this summer heat? The place hot, man. Get cool now with a Hisense air conditioner. I feel good. With advanced energy-saving inverter technology and whisper quiet operation. Beat this heat with Hisense. Available at Aliaber Brands Limited, 64 Hagley Park Road, or call 876-676-5951 now.
So good. So good. I got you.
Need fast, reliable delivery? Speed Services has you covered. We offer air freight 2 times weekly and sea freight once a week. Perfect for getting your packages to Jamaica fast. Just visit speedshipja.com. That's speed with 3 E's. Need a bearer, food delivery, or local delivery for your business? Call or text 876-484-8850 and follow us on Instagram at speedshipja. That's speed with 3 E's. Speed Services, where speed meets service.
Body Essentials Surgical Skin Center offers expert medical, surgical, and cosmetic dermatology services. Our licensed professionals provide treatment ranging from acne and wound care to laser therapy, Botox, and body contouring. We are now opened in Mandeville at 5B Bloomfield Close. Give us a call at 876-755-5050 and in Kingston at 40 Shortwood Road. Call 876-755-5555.
There is power in the name of Jesus.
All right. Welcome back to BWOYATINGZ After Dark. I'm Kareem BWOYATINGZ, and we're still here with Archbishop CHRISTIE, and we're talking about spirits and OBEAH. That was our main topic for the night. And our question of the night is, do you believe in spirits? Is there a line between faith and fear? So you're saying your church is internationally based?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a physical location of the church?
In Jamaica?
Yeah.
The headquarters is in Yallas. Knightsville, Yallas, St. Thomas.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the headquarters.
You know, the funny thing, when you came on the show, a lot of people were saying that they're aware of you.
Yeah.
A lot of people were commenting that they were members of your church.
Yeah.
I think your daughter also reached out to me and she has said, him a more church father or whatever the case is, but there were a lot of people who absolutely loved that show. What the title of Archbishop, what does that mean in the
title
church?
of Archbishop in the diocese. I have more than one churches and I have other bishop under my belt.
Oh.
So as the top bishop, I become the Archbishop.
Yeah, circle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's how the Archbishop comes in.
Your ministry. What is the core message behind your ministry, and how have that, obviously evolved over time? Especially now with social media. I mean, 37 years ago we never really had social media, but now there's social media. Does that also aid in you getting your sermons and messages out?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
it does, and it works. And with me, I am one of the Archbishop that is very down to earth. I reach anyone.
Yes.
I don't discriminate.
Yes.
My ministry have no boundaries. Because the house of God is like an hospital. Some comes in and they get medication and they heal. And some will die in their state. So my church is like, I tell people, I also tell my congregation, whether I'm there, yes or not, whosoever come to church, entertain them while they're there. Because everybody is somebody when they come out to my ministry.
Yes.
So my church is a wide society that really stand for everybody, mad, sick, lame, and lazy.
Yeah, mad, sick, lame, and lazy. Love that. How do you handle spiritual burnout or fatigue, and what advice would you give to others who experience it? For me personally, I'm a Christian.
Yes.
I was raised in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. I was baptized more than once, but that's a different story.
Right.
So I'm very faith-based.
Yes.
I'm always tell people, no matter what I want to say, no matter what I see on the media and whatever the case is, one thing about me, God is at the forefront of everything that I do.
Yeah, I always notice that about you.
Yeah?
Fear God.
Watch them.
I always notice about you. You fear God and you love God.
Yes.
You know
and I'm very
God.
public about it.
I always notice that about you, yeah.
Very, very, very public about it because, God has taken me through, times when I felt like there's no... How this show started and how, me being started in media was just me losing everything, come from zero. So, that was my promise to God that, hey, you've worked on me, you're continuously working on me.
Yes.
So I'm going to always give it a praise publicly.
Of course, yeah.
But there are times when you do feel, well, for me personally, kind of like disconnected. Like I go through these periods where I pray, but just don't feel like I pray. What can we do?
Let me break that with you.
Yes.
In my early days, when I was much younger, I feel them type of way. It's natural.
Yes.
Yes, it's natural. So you have these fake Christians that acting like they have never been there. They're lying.
Yes.
They're fake.
Yes.
To everything about your Christian journey, there's a growth.
Yes.
There's a process.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes you go through stuff where you feel like, wow, I'm praying every day and this is not happening.
Yeah.
And I'm praying and this is not but when I was much younger, I feel them type of way. But now I can testify now. It don't bothers me.
Mhm.
I take life as it is now, because when I look at where God taken me from to
Mhm.
where I am now, I said, God is still working.
Yes.
So it's happened to everybody.
What advice would you give to, any young Christians or people, in their faith right now who sometimes feel as if that I don't feel a spiritual connection? What advice would you give to them?
My advice I would give to them, still stay within the presence of God.
Yes.
Because guess what happened? When you stay within the presence of God, the song say in his presence there is fullness of joy.
Yes.
But guess what happened? If you move away from the presence of God, you will always feel that way. But when you stay in the presence of God, He will understand and He will see you as you are.
Mm.
And He will take His time to work on you.
Mm.
It's just like Sunday I preached a message coming from Jeremiah 18, was talking about the potter's house.
Mhm.
And even when God was speaking to Jeremiah, He held the clay in His hand, which the clay represent us. And He even held it in His hand. He said, even in His hand, the clay was still marred.
Mhm.
But what He's trying to point out to Jeremiah, even when you are in my presence,
Yes.
you can still be marred.
Yes.
But one thing God do,
Mhm.
He's always gonna fashion you.
Yes.
So stay within His presence, and you will cross over.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
Revivalism now, it's something that I think is often misunderstood or, stigmatized. I'm trying to remember what celebration was happening with the ministry and the revival churches the other day.
Oh, it's in May. That was in May.
May, right.
Yeah.
And I remember saying it on the radio that, again, I was raised in the Seventh-day Adventist. So, certain practices or certain way of worship, might have been new to me.
Yeah.
But of recent times, perhaps for the past 5 years, I am more understanding of, different practices. You understand me? How do you respond to the criticisms that the revival churches do get, especially here in Jamaica?
The thing about me, I don't respond to negativity.
Yes.
Right? If I should pull you away, if you talking and I feel like I want to pull you, I want to explain something to kind of get you,
Mhm.
level, I will
Mhm.
do that. But like for me, some people just come and behave bad. I don't need to behave bad to defend my faith.
Yes. Yes.
I know who I am.
Yes.
I pray to God,
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I read all the Bible and everything. I know who I am.
I say Bible. Yeah.
So
Bible,
why am I gonna be ignorant? The Bible said a man is a fool to what he don't know.
Mm.
So for me, people who don't know and don't want to know will always criticize.
Yes.
So if you truly want to know, try to know. If you don't want to know, stay chat your foolishness. I'm okay with that.
Indeed. Can you explain to me the importance of spiritual rituals and chants often associated with revival?
Spiritual ritual and chants. That's a word.
Mm.
Spiritual ritual and chants. For me, I tell people every day, I don't talk about spirits, because for me, my calling is a gift. Yes, I didn't practice anything.
Mhm.
I didn't study for my calling. It's naturally gifted. So for me, there are the Holy Spirit speak to me.
Yes.
And then it's like in church, it's like people have a problem when they use like water and all them stuff.
Mhm.
And people don't understand that water is life. It's also healing. It's also growth and everything. You come in the church and there is something going on with you spiritually, and the Spirit will like tell me to get some water, and
Yes.
So people call that a part of ritual. People call it ritual. Well, if they call it ritual, that's fine with them.
Mhm.
But I know what the Lord lead me to do.
Yes.
So I always say the Holy Spirit lead me to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are spirits real?
Spirits.
Yes.
Like, let's say if your grandmother died, your grandfather died.
I name something there, yeah.
Spirit is real. Yeah.
Good and bad.
Good and bad, yes. It is. Spirit day.
Okay. Our spirit's powerful. Because, oftentimes, especially in, certain like denominations, they would say the living and the dead, can't mix or shouldn't mix, or we shouldn't interact with, spirits. Like for argument's sake, especially like in the rural parishes, if somebody dies, somebody who has a calling or a gift, can say, oh, Mama did come in at the house last night, or whatever the case is. Some persons would say, run them away, like, ward them off, like they're not supposed to be around us. Our spirit's powerful.
In everything in this life, you have good and bad. And this is what we need to understand. You just like we too, because we can be a nice person. That's why we step our corner, we kick them down,
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Because ignorance at that time will lead you to do stuff that when you say, oh my God, me just kicked on one day. And I should not do that. Spirits are powerful if you give them that power over you.
Should we interact for the persons who are gifted, who can feel or see spirits, should we interact? Should we speak to? I can tell about an experience. I don't think I've said this publicly either.
Yeah.
There was a situation that I don't want to, say too much, but there was somebody close to me that died, and on her birthday, I was, reading some messages, and may I play about the voice notes for hours. And I remember like the day after, something happened that I knew that she was there in my home.
Well, I can give you senses of that too. People, and the next thing we have to understand again, people who normally don't believe in spirit or don't understand about, they're not spiritual. You have to understand that too. And that's why I don't really argue much and stuff. Because if you're not spiritual, you can't connect to spirit. So that's the next thing.
Yes.
And some people are not spiritual. Not all of us are spiritual. But I can tell people that even when my mom passed off, I can remember I was there because I never feel that my mom dead till after. And so every time when I reach to a stage where I break down, me all down my yard, me want me ball like my mother just dead this minute.
Yes.
And like sometimes I can like feel the presence of my mom. And like, because I'm spiritual, I would like glimpse. And like sometimes, like when I go to sleep, I would get a dream. And like she come. And she said to me, she's talking to somebody like she's alive. Yeah? So person would not understand. You have to be really spiritual to have spiritual connection to know about spirituality.
So then, should we then, all right, for you, because you're spiritually gifted, spiritually strong, so to the age-old saying that we don't interact with the spirit, like don't interact with the presence, like, when them come around you, run them away. Should we interact? Should we engage in, perhaps, because I know people who would go to their family members' graves and sit down and them talk. I mean, I tell you, Dr. CHRISTIE,
I do that. I take flowers to my mother's grave.
Yeah, talk to her and them something there.
My mother named Daphne. I say, Daphne, may I pass through?
Yes.
I'm going to take flowers.
Yes.
And put on flowers. I'm going to have my business.
I mean, I have a family plot in St. Elizabeth. And, like when my uncles or aunts would, come down from far and whatever the case is, or any like family gathering, they would maybe go to the grave and sit down and reason with them and talk. And be like, long time I come look for you. Yeah, me. No.
Some people like that. Some people, but let me
I just disconnect myself completely.
But let me tell you something. You know what is happening too? I think us as people, some of us just play this hypocrite. And it irritates me so much sometimes, and I just laugh. Like, I know this bishop man, and he says to me one day, oh, Christie, I will never go to the grave. I said, going to grave, but go to do what?
Yes.
I said, my grandmother go put on flowers. And they said, you think you should be doing that? I said, get out my face. I says, me go show my mother, say, cause the flesh dead, the spirit lives on. So I said, me go put on little flowers. I said, nothing wrong with that. And guess what happened? He have a sister that he loves. And the sister dead.
Wow.
And one day come from foreign and said, Mr. Christie, you can't follow me up with my sister. I said, you know, say you're not going to
You didn't say you're not going to agree.
Mr. You know, say you're not going to agree. So he said, you say, Christie, that sister and I is so close, and it's when she dead, I know what it meant for a person to go to grief and put down flowers. I said, it make you have a sigh of relief. It make you feel a different way. It's not like you're entertaining the dead.
Right.
You're remembering the dead.
Yes.
Remembering the dead is different from entertaining the dead. You can remember your mother. You can remember your loved one.
Yes.
Remember coming to your mind.
That is true.
It's common.
Yes.
So that's the way of showing. Say, look, I remember the flood. Remember mommy, the flood. That's all right for me.
Do you think spirits are aware in terms of, again, back to, you know, people saying we shouldn't interact based on your knowledge and based on your studies and all the years of being within the church, do you think spirits are aware? Do you think they're still connected some way, somehow now to a physical body? Like, for argument's sake, if your mother comes around, do you think she's aware that she's around you, etc., etc.?
Well, from my experience, I tell people I talk about my experience.
Yes.
And my experience is what I talk about. And I don't want people to take my experience as a problem to them. I talk about my experience. For instance, and I have a lot of experience doing spirit business when my mom passed. I was my mom heart. She have 13 kids, 9 alive, but me, hey, I was her everything. And I can remember even the day when her funeral, my foot was hurting me. I mean, hurting me real bad. And I visioned in the night because I didn't go home. I stopped down by my church. So I have my own quarter down by my church if I want to stop by. And in the night, I visioned her coming and rubbing my foot. Rubbing down my foot.
Yes.
And when I jump on my sleep, I feel this cold feelings on my foot. And jump up. So I said to myself, come here, vision her, and let me feel that energy on my foot. So I said, oh, she knows that my foot hurt me. And my foot was really hurting me. I used to, from my jump up, I feel no pain in my foot.
Yes.
So I think spirit knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because we've obviously heard stories, you know, some persons, you know, perhaps would have experienced things as well where, you know, they would say, them family member who've maybe passed on, I protect them, or...
I talk of experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's possible.
Yeah.
When you hear the word OBEAH, what's the first thing that comes to your mind and why?
OBEAH. I always talk about it, and people talk about OBEAH, but people need to understand that OBEAH have its good and its bad side.
Okay.
Yes, that's a name, and OBEAH, you know, come from Africa. Yes. So when I study about OBEAH, OBEAH have its good side and its bad side. So it's all about what you practice.
Yes.
It's all about what you practice. But I don't classify my religion as a OBEAH church.
I'm going to pause you right there because I'm going to ask you some questions.
Yes,
read that.
Yes.
Because Archbishop CHRISTIE knows me, not asking anything.
Yes,
understand? So you ask him anything. But I do have a caller on the line. Hi, good night. Thanks for calling BWOYATINGZ After Dark. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's 35 Chef Pamela. I'm late to the party, but I'm here.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good.
What is your take on the topic that we're talking about? We're talking about spirits and OBEAH, and our question is, do you believe in spirits, and is there a line between faith and fear?
There is a line between faith and fear. I have nothing to do with OBEAH. My thing is of God. And spirits are real. Until you have a spiritual encounter, then you will understand. But if you tell somebody, they're like, oh, because Jamaica has so many cultural stories, they can never get it. I remember my son at the time, he was staying with his dad, and I signed him up for youth service. And the instructor from youth service called me and said he hadn't seen my son. And I was calling his number, didn't get through. And a woman called me to tell me that she was out of the country. I don't know where him get visa, passport, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't know what to do. And I said, God, fix it. And I want to tell you that the information God gave me, I woke up that morning, it was a holiday because youth service school closed.
Yes.
And I went to Camperdown because he was attending Camperdown at the time. And when I was at the bus stop, I said, why didn't I go Camperdown school closed? And would you believe when I stepped into Camperdown, there he was. I don't know when he get back into the country, how he leave the country, but there he was. And I can still picture the shock on his face because we had no communication, nothing at all. But you see, when you petition God, hey,
yes,
he will send you to the place at that particular time on that particular day.
That is true.
That's how God works.
That is true. That is so true.
Yeah. And to this day, my son is 30 now, and him still can't figure it out himself. That's why I then say, God, past human understanding, you're not going to understand it.
Yes. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is
my mom died. I don't even know when she died, how she died, but I can tell you what happened because she woke me up. I remember I was at my friend's house and she called me. I know your mother called you can't lie down and answer. And when I jumped up out of the bed and pulled the door, I realized, whoa, I'm not at home and my mom died.
Wow.
But the voice was so clear because I got up out of bed because, you have to come to your mother. And there's a lot of things that she has told me that when I tell my older brother, he's like, oh, okay. And my mom and I, we didn't have any contact or anything. But I can tell him what happened.
Wow.
But that's how God works.
That is so true.
Yeah, man.
That is so true.
The thing I find with OBEAH is you need to get the money to get the miracle. That not gonna work for me. I'm not gonna give my $300,000 for you put my whatever. That not. Those are not things of God. But there's a believe kill and believe cure.
Okay.
But it's really a God thing to me.
Yeah, indeed.
It really is. And spirits, they're real.
Yes.
They're real. You can sense it. It's like you can't tell somebody about your toothache because until you have a toothache,
yes,
you don't know what a toothache is.
That is true. That is so true.
So spiritual things, it real, man. Trust me.
That is true.
Trust me.
But thanks, Chef, for always, supporting. I appreciate you. And just go and enjoy the rest of the show. Yeah?
Oh, thank you. I'm listening. I'm listening.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much. So, Archbishop, you see?
Yes.
So you're saying OBEAH can mean something good, something bad. Yes, but, Jamaicans, we obviously, anything have to do with island, urban, blend up, and baths, which we're going to go down into further in the show. We classify that as just OBEAH in general, and a lot of it are kind of likened to practices of revival, right. Based on how you guys worship. So what is the bad part then of OBEAH then, in your estimation?
OBEAH have its sides, two sides of it. As I said before, just like people, we have two sides of us too, We can be good and we can be bad.
Yes.
It's all about the practice and what you do. So with OBEAH now, it can cast spell and it can also heal. So the casting of spell, that's the bad part.
So the casting of spell would include hurting somebody.
Right.
So using it for negative. Then.
Right.
What me always want to know, and I'm going to ask this and then go on the break, is the time people are take money for go on OBEAH man for go hurt somebody. Why not take the money for do something in your life?
I always tell them that.
It is crazy to me.
It's just like, I always tell people, I say, look here. Some people take money for go hurt people. You know what I mean? Go buy one look at something and sell and build up yourself.
Yes.
If I tell people, nobody can never ever come in my church and say, sorry, more this about. No. I ain't doing no stuff.
Doesn't make any sense. All right, so we're going to go for a break, guys. We're on the 10 o'clock break. We're still going to be here with Dr. CHRISTIE, Archbishop Dr. CHRISTIE. And we're talking about spirits and OBEAH. And once again, our question of the night is, do you believe in spirits? And is there a line between faith and fear? Once again, this is BWOYATINGZ After Dark. We're going to take a break. I'll be right back.
Forget ordinary, think Liqui-Moly. Get a 15% discount on all Liqui-Moly oils and additives from April 25th to July 30th at all Burt's Auto Parts locations. Buy 4 or more Liqui-Moly engine oils or 4 transmission oils, you get a free LM40 all-purpose cleaner. But hurry up, the offer runs while stocks last and conditions apply. Forget ordinary, think Liqui-Moly. And remember, it hurts if you don't check Burt's.
Outperform, outlast. We top performance. Jackama. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. In 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online Thursday, July 17 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Special Entrepreneurship Grants Presentation Ceremony at 61 Hagley Park Road. Through the Local Economic Development Support Program, over $10 million will be awarded to 250 grassroots entrepreneurs in sectors such as health and wellness, food and agro-processing, art, craft, fashion, and more. Join us as we celebrate Jamaica's entrepreneurial spirit during Cliff Hughes Online Thursday, July 17 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Special Entrepreneurship Grants Presentation Ceremony. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Social Development Commission.
All right, welcome back to BWOYATINGZ After Dark. Once again, we're talking about spirits and OBEAH, and we're here with Archbishop Dr. CHRISTIE. And question of the night is: do you believe in spirits? And is there a line between faith and fear? Let me just kind of break down spirituality some more, because spirituality in Jamaica has never been one-dimensional. It doesn't just live in church pews or on the revival tents. It shows up in salt baths, candlelight in dreams, ancestral reverence, and the hushed prayers whispered over children before bed. While Christianity remains a dominant force, or the dominant faith structure rather, Jamaican spirituality is a layered fusion, an unspoken collaboration between African colonial religious institutions and local survival-based practices. Historically, enslaved Africans brought to the island carried with them such rich spiritual systems that were often masked under Christian symbols to avoid punishment. This gave birth to traditions like revivalism, kumina, and pokemania, where spirit possession, drumming, and dance are central. These expressions of spirituality often clash with uptown or Eurocentric views of what religion should look like, creating a hierarchy of holiness that labels certain forms as sacred and others as suspicious. In modern times, spirituality in Jamaica includes a mix of Bible verses and burning sage, Christian fasting and full moons, Psalms 91 and cover your head. It's deeply intuitive, communal and experimental, shaped by the rhythms of nature, ancestral memory and generational wisdom. For many, it's not about denomination, it's about discernment, knowing when something are right, when feeling, when spirit move, and trusting in signs that elders say can't be coincidence. To understand Jamaican spirituality is to understand resilience, how people have used faith, ritual, and spiritual knowing to reclaim power in systems designed to silence them. Yeah. When you were on your podcast, we spoke about some of the natural gifts that you have.
Yes.
You would call them visions?
Yes.
Do you get those visions randomly?
Yeah, randomly.
How random are these visions like per day? Like if you just go about your business.
Go on business, I can be driving.
And you get visions about
something that's gonna happen, or I can pick up like something is not right, or
yes.
I would come out my vehicle. I would like go into a store. I just pick up certain. I just feel like to leave. I don't want to tarry. I just come out.
When you get these visions, are you do you then let these visions be known? So if it's about, for argument's sake, something very public, not to somebody that you may know, do you let it be known?
Sometimes. Because sometimes you can't approach anybody.
Do you then get visions about people and you would let them know as well?
Know, yeah. And I would like call them.
Yes.
Call them when we talk.
Do you pick up anything when you came onto the premises of Nationwide?
No.
Okay. Have you gotten a vision about somebody that you love and you had to maybe share bad news?
Yeah, a lot of time.
How does that feel?
It feels draining after.
Yes.
Like after I tell them I like going in this mood because me a crybaby, you know, I just don't cry let people see. But I'm a crybaby when I'm by myself.
Yes.
And I'll get all vision like even for my family too. And I would call them.
Yes.
Even when my brother was gonna pass, I get a vision.
Really?
Yeah.
About how he's going to pass or when he's going to pass?
I get a figure like somebody attack him from back.
Jesus.
And when I call and he say, man, I have nothing. That's what he said. Bro, man, I have nothing, you know, so pray about it. And about like 4 days after.
He died?
Yeah, him one suddenly attack him from back, we have to stab him up.
So in situations like those though, like do you, well, clearly not now because it's been decades of you having this gift, yeah. But like in the initial stages, like do you sometimes wonder to yourself, like, why me?
Yeah, I always wonder because not now when I was much younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was much younger, I want to know why. I said because I said it worth like when I was much younger, I like travel after me say. Say young little boy, me say I'm afraid of God myself.
Yes.
I can't stay. I have to go back because of this church business and this spiritual business. But no, I think I'm seized now. It don't bother me anymore.
Do people come to you for healing? For
yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of persons. I deal with a lot of persons, but I'm not one of them that broadcast myself. Like on social media. No. You come to me for healing or stuff like that, you recommend somebody to me. And you will not hear me on the media talking about
come to me for healing.
No,
yes.
No, I don't believe in it.
Yes.
No, see, cause I don't really dress that way either. If you don't know who I am, you don't know.
Yes. What has been a moment in your spiritual journey of, healing, like something that it's a case or a matter that happened that, you are looking back at it now, or, at that particular time?
My mom.
What happened?
When she couldn't walk.
I think you told me that, no?
Yeah. Anytime anybody asks me that, that's the first
I think it was, right. And she couldn't walk?
Yeah.
Why?
That's the first spiritual something come to me.
Why she couldn't walk?
They did do some spiritual stuff. She did have a mother-in-law that never really liked her.
Oh, she OBEAH?
Yeah. She OBEAH.
She's a oh, sorry. I don't call the lad name in the video. Sorry.
She OBEAH.
Yes.
Funny it is, those days I was like 14, 15.
Yes.
But that's always, anytime anybody asks me that question, that's the first thing always come to me.
So you were like 14, 15?
Yeah.
Did she know that she was OBEAH then, or?
Yeah, she knows.
Okay, so she did know.
Yeah.
She was spiritual as well.
Yeah, my mom is spiritual, but not to that extent. But she get dreams.
Yes. So nobody else could heal her.
Huh?
At that time.
They go places, but it like they couldn't
never did that work.
I know funny it is. It's not like I was into it to be able to heal her. That wasn't in my mind. I was by my grandmother sitting down.
Yes.
And I just hear the voice to me say, "Come, you need to go for your mother now and get a tin of milk."
One tin of like Betty milk?
Betty milk, yeah. Those time when Betty milk around.
And then what you do?
And I hear the voice to me say, "You need to go for your mom now, get a tin of Betty milk and go for your mother." And I went up there. And when I went up there, I heard the voice speaking to me. He said, "Take her out of the house. Get them, take her out of the house." And I take her out of the house. I made the voice to me say, "Brush the milk through it and ground in the dirt." This is why nobody can tell me about spirituality. Bust the milk through it on the ground and use the dirt. Mix it up and stuff like that. I like me start, I say, "Mommy, I go walk today." In Jesus' name. And like me start rub her down her back and da. And that's how my mom walk.
So then one would think, because of, we classify everything in Jamaica as OBEAH again.
Yeah.
Any ritual, any bath, any candle burn, whatever the case is, people just say OBEAH.
Yeah.
So then one would think at that time people then started to brand you as an OBEAH man.
Yeah.
Again, you were still younger, you were a teenager.
Yeah.
Did that affect you any other time?
No bother me. I'm a liver person.
For a long time you say so? A long time I didn't really care much about it. Yeah. Were you then afraid of how powerful you were at that time? Because I would think if that were me.
Yes.
Yes.
I was, because in those days, young person was like in them.
Yes.
You know?
You didn't really hear of young healers at that age.
No. And then I gotta get vision like all the accidents are going on.
Yes.
And I something like we get vision with the accidents are going on. And I would like talk.
Jeez.
Yeah. At one stage in my life, they were saying me mad. Yeah. But never know me. I was aware that nothing is wrong with me.
Do you find it hard then to have personal relationships? It's a two-part question. Because as you've earlier shared that you had a vision about your brother passing, and to share this news obviously must be gut-wrenching. So do you then find it hard to get close to people because you just don't want to get a negative vision to then share this news?
No, I always want to be close because I want to know if anything I can say or help.
Right.
So I don't have much friends though, because I take friendship very close. I take friendship like family.
Yes.
I don't have much friends. They say I'm hype, I'm not hype. I'm just afraid of too much company. Because
people are wicked.
Yeah. I take friendship very close.
Yes.
Yeah. So before I just stay away. But I always want to like be there, even for our friends or family, to know if anything and I can help. I can help.
And the second part to that question about, building personal relationships, do you then think that some persons can then be users, to come around and to be friends
You
with
have
you,
a lot.
to get your gift for hours I ask about?
You have a lot. I've experienced that a lot. And I experienced a lot of persons that would want to come around me.
Just because
they can get help, or just because they can make more money, or just because I'm like that. I will have the loss and take it and give people.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a giver. I love children too. Children and old people can lead me.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the church and the science, man, and are they really opposites? Yes, because while many Jamaicans readily accept Christian rituals like prayer, fasting, anointing oil, they recoil at spiritual care rooted in bush baths and herbal healing or candle work. Historically, those rooted in African systems like the Maroons, Kung Fu, blended through spiritual possession, rituals and Christian symbolism. Modern hymns and ceremonies sometimes echo Congo rituals, now labeled intolerance or superstition. Religious and folk spiritual systems have long coexisted, even merged in Jamaican culture. The contrast between church-approved spirituality and OBEAH is often cultural prejudice than distinction. Because here's the thing, though. I think the practice of people, getting the idea of somebody maybe getting a bath, they would classify that as OBEAH.
Yeah. Anything that that's classified OBEAH.
Yeah. So what is the purpose of a bath?
Yeah, you can use bush for
herbs.
Yeah. We call it ocean herbs. You can cut certain negative energy, because what people need to understand, negative energy are always around. You have to know, smell it, feel it, something about it. And so there are herbs that can use for that.
Like what?
Cut negative energy.
What kind of herb?
He can use.
I'm gonna ask you everything. You know me already. You know me.
You can use King of the Forest. You can also use.
I've never heard of that one. Before.
You can use King of the Forest. You can also use even cinnamon.
Okay.
Cinnamon leaf. You can also use even the common mint that people boil for tea. You can use to cut energy.
Okay.
Yes, mint, and you use your basil and all that stuff. Every herbs have its purpose.
Everything what God put upon the earth basically can be used for a spiritual cleanse. So then, because we are now differentiating, between the good and bad OBEAH, then, so to speak. Okay, so people can use these herbs that God has given us, obviously, bush herbs, whatever the case is, for cleanse. What about the practice of using like bird blood, animal blood for baths? What type of bath then is that?
People tend to use these blood sediment, the clearance and whatever. I don't really use blood them story. No. But if in the Bible, what I think most people do this with this blood in the Bible. In the Bible back
Old Testament time.
Yes. You have where you touch the lintel, the door jamb and all this stuff. They do it for clearance and stuff like that. And a mark and stuff like that. So this is why, and I tell people, if people really understand revival to an extent, most of what revival do, it's biblical.
Yes.
It's in the Old Testament.
Because I've been reading a lot of the Bible, I must say. Like, I'm trying to remember the different terminologies of the different type of sacrifices.
Yes.
But like they would use ram blood and them type of blood there. Right.
It's there.
So those baths though can be positive baths as well with the blood? Yes?
Yes, it
for
can.
Cleanse. For cleanse. Okay. I have a call on the line. Hi, good night. Thanks for calling BWOYATINGZ After Dark. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Pastor Atkinson.
Hi.
From Clarkstone, Trelawney.
Pastor Atkinson from Clarkstone, Trelawney. I'm here with Archbishop CHRISTIE. What is your take on the topic, Pastor?
The topic is about healing and OBEAH.
Yes, spirits and OBEAH, yeah.
Yeah.
What is your take on the topic, though? Like, do you think that... All right, firstly, do you believe in spirits? All right, Pastor, you'd have to turn off your radio because there's going to be a delay.
Okay, turn off that.
Yeah, man, please. How does turn it down a little bit?
Turn on that little bit.
So,
Yes, sir.
do you believe Pastor Atkinson in spirits any at all?
Yes, I believe in spirit. Yes.
Why do you think that us as Jamaicans, we, are taught to shy away from spirits or mustn't interact with spirits or, spirits must stay as spirits or just leave them alone?
Well, first thing, let me tell you something. I counteract with spirit more than one time.
Whoa, really?
Yes. I'm going to say a way back. In the 60s, they did have a show on TV they call named Bonanza every Monday night. And I go to it's come on 11 o'clock at night time, so I went out because there's one TV in the community. So I went out and watched Bonanza coming in back. But when I come in back, I turn into a little interval to go down at my house. But when I look up, there's an upstairs, and I see two persons in full white. There is no head.
Jesus.
And when I knock my mother's door, and as I go in, as my mother opened the door, she shot me one back. And said, don't I tell you not to walk late at night.
Jesus.
And he said, go to your bed. And I got to my bed. He said, when I wake up in the morning, he said, did you see the two person upstairs, the two spirit person? I said, yes, Mom, I see them, but me never. She said, let me tell you something. Don't walk late at night. I said, okay. Coming on one night with my friend, them staying with. And when I coming on, I see them come down and me I go. And me say to them, so no wait for me now, because Dopey just fling after me down, so I'm afraid. Jesus. And the two look up at me, cry and pass and go down. And out of the blue sky, when I coming back down to my yard, my brother, some breeder rock son come to one bush for me.
Yes.
I run like a thief. Me said that time they went a 4 cigarette did I sell and then said me go buy 2 4 cigarettes. And the lady was saying me go buy the 4 cigarette. And I said me till the next morning, because 3 times my mother bed me run go.
So Pastor, I'm not laughing up, but let me ask you a question, yes? Because I do have family members whom they can actually see spirits, like see them, right? But my question is this. A lot of the stories that we've heard of people interacting with or have seen spirits have been from the 60s or the 70s. Don't stop walk, because me not really hear much people have been seeing spirits again. What is your take on that?
Well, first time Dopey. As you're dead, 3 days time and bury you.
They're stronger.
That's true. Yes.
They're strong. They're strong that time. But this Dopey, then take out everything and you're weak. You put ice so much days and all sorts of something. So they're weak. There is no power in these ghosts.
They're up them not strong again like one time.
No, not like one time.
Not true. And
no, one time you never used to have people walk through graveyard. No people are sleep all in the cemetery.
That is true. The funny thing, I've said that, one time, because come to think of it, even when I was a child, I feel like the place, especially in some rural, parishes or passing cemeteries or whatever, it felt more eerie. It felt like you can feel the presence that, over the heavy.
Afraid.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
Roddy.
So don't put him no idea. Maybe I should have drink too much rum before they did. I said, I really know Pastor Atkinson. What do you think? Maybe them time to the people them the more spiritual, so when them did them stronger. But nowadays, I don't really are dead spiritual again, but I don't know Pastor Atkinson.
And tell you about the spiritual thing about it.
Yes.
You have to be spiritual with that spirit.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
Because sometimes you have some spirit, when them coming, them come with a force.
Yes.
The force, what they come with, you have to have your force. You have to under the blood of Jesus Christ. That you can counteract that spirit.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
And spirit is not a thing where you can play with. You understand me? Because I remember when Peter was see Jesus walking on the water coming, and he said unto them, so you're looking like you see a ghost.
Right. They thought it was a spirit. Yes.
Yes, he thought it was a spirit. You understand me?
My final question though, Pastor Atkinson, before you go, because we're talking about spirits and OBEAH, what is your take on OBEAH? Well, based on what we call OBEAH in Jamaica.
Well, OBEAH is a thing what good and it's bad. Some people go to OBEAH say they're gonna OBEAH man to hurt another person. Some go OBEAH man to say they can get riches. But if you go to OBEAH man, no with cash pot a place. You go, I don't hear nobody got OBEAH man and say the OBEAH man getting 2 numbers.
Stand up and say a lot of numbers. Like, yes, that. Yeah.
So the OBEAH business now, it come like it's a negative thing to me. Me not too in that. I believe in the spirit of God.
Amen.
Understand me?
Amen.
Because God said, I let me show you how the powerful of God is. I remember when the man was lying down at the poolside for 38 years. And everybody come at the pool and go in. As the man go in, everybody cut him. And gone in. But when the source come, which is the Holy Spirit, enter the pool. Oh, hallelujah. Then
take off your bed and walk, man.
Yes.
He says, man, take up your bed and walk.
Yes.
You understand me? That is the power of God.
Indeed.
So there is no other power you can find without God give you that power. You understand me? Yeah, so my understanding and my bishop, sorry to come on and say good night. I didn't say good night, bishop.
That's all right, Papa.
All right, Pastor Atkinson, thank you so much for calling, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome, my brother.
All right. Now,
Bishop, take care.
so we're going to quickly just go into, cultural hypocrisy. There are a couple of questions that I want to ask you soon to Archbishop, just based on what Pastor just said.
Yes.
Because, as you know, some of my brain work,
Yeah, man.
Some hear one thing. Understand? Okay. So, Jamaican culture is obviously filled with spiritual ambivalence, crosses and scripture on mantles, but red rags wrapped around babies' cribs to ward off evil. By the way, is that real? When them say, you're supposed to put the thread on the or wear red panty or something. Is that real? Does that work?
For me, that's always a traditional stuff. And for me, growing with my grandmother, I think it works.
Yeah.
Because to every time back then with little young babies, you always see a young baby with something growing there.
Yes. Paneris.
And the one that when I see this, like if they see the little baby stick and they say, then Lord Jesus, no tie on pan. That's why I think spirit blow upon him and the spirit coming in and like him and touch him.
Yes.
Tie this around him. And they're okay after that.
Yes.
So for me,
it works.
It worked.
Yeah. If somebody comes to you for help and them say to you, them feel like something is wrong, them don't really know, and you do your process and your checks and you realize, somebody OBEAH them, cast a spell upon them for whatever reason. Not to tell us your secrets, but what does that look like as it relates to you now trying to release them from whatever was said?
It comes natural to me.
Oh.
It comes natural. It don't
it
come
differs.
with a challenge.
Oh, okay.
Like if somebody come to me and there's something wrong spiritually, it comes natural. Because sometimes the spirit just tell me to get up and go to the door and go pick one piece of bush or something. It's just natural.
Yes.
And sometimes spirit tell me to go get some water. I work with water a lot. Yeah. I work with a lot of water.
What about candles? How important are candles? Because I do know that in the Revival Church, you guys use a lot of candles.
Yeah, we use candles.
And they signifies like different things. You have white candles, red candles, blue candles, all different sort of colors.
Right.
How important is, candles for you spiritually? And can somebody just go buy one candle and just light it and it still work in that way? Or there are a set of instructions that they have to follow?
There are instructions.
Yeah.
Because you're going to buy a candle, you have to buy a candle.
Yeah.
There is ways of loading the candle.
Loading with what?
You can use cinnamon mixed with olive oil for different purposes. So there are ways of doing it. You can't just go buy a candle. So candle sell a shop when like you can buy a candle and light in your house. But if you want, if you're going for a directive with a candle,
yes,
there are certain things that you have to use with it.
okay, what about oils? Because I think the last time we spoke about the different type of oils. And based on my research, I found out that there were like oils for different things, like cleanse oil, or I'll forget money, or I'll forget this.
Different thing, but I tell people some of these oil are foolishness.
Them don't make no sense.
They don't make no sense. People just put some little sitting there something and just do.
And just sell them.
For me, I'm not really an oil person. I am a natural person. I'm not really too much of an oily. I use natural stuff. Because as I said, most people that use a lot of oil is person that study book.
Oh, okay. And they must study the tradition, and they must study this and study that.
But natural spiritual person don't really use oils like that.
Yes.
Because sometimes the spirit just tell you, go pick that bush. Get that. So you move according how the spirit move you.
Yeah.
And the spirit now tell you, if you go get oil in a market store. If you get that little bush there, get that little something there, and all these little things.
Where's the spirit that said, go to God, drugstore, come here, the aisle.
No.
All right, so we're going to take a break. This is a final break. We have some more things to talk about with Archbishop Christie. And if you guys have any question too that you would call, like to call and ask him, you guys can also do that. We're going to take the final break of the evening. This is BWOYATINGZ After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
In Jamaica, your rights are protected by our Constitution. From the right to education to freedom of expression, every citizen deserves respect and dignity. But remember, with rights come responsibilities. Let's uplift and respect each other and stand against injustice. Together, we can make Jamaica a better place for ourselves and future generations. Know your rights. Embrace your responsibilities. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
Give me the legs and thighs and breasts, all mine. Legs and thighs and wings, all mine. Sandwiches, wedges, hot and ready. Burnt chuck, fried chicken, always ready. Burnt chuck, original crispy. Burnt chuck, Cajun spicy. Burnt chuck, a barbecue. Burnt chuck, we are go a burnt chuck.
Start the school year healthy and ready. Bring the kids to the Nationwide 90 FM Back to School Fair for vision and dental checks, blood pressure and blood sugar tests, and even immunization support. It's peace of mind for parents and a confident start for students. Join Team Revolution on Saturday, August 9 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Harmony Beach Park, Montego Bay. Don't miss the Nationwide 90 FM Back to School Fair.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Welcome back to BWOYATINGZ After Dark. Now, Jamaicans have a long history of spiritual pick and choose, embracing the aspects of traditional practice that feel comforting or familiar while demonizing the parts that look too African or unclean or too OBEAH-ish. This cultural contradiction is baked into our national identity. We might bathe with blue soap after a nightmare, tie a red string on a baby's hand to ward off bad spirits, or walk backward into our homes after a funeral, yet turn around and call someone who works science evil. The hypocrisy lies in how we compartmentalize Christian rituals like anointed with oil, laying on of hands, or casting out demons, or burning frankincense and myrrh, are respected as divine interventions, but if someone lights a white candle, makes a protective bath from herbs, or leaves a glass of water under their bed for spirit talk, suddenly it's duppeting or obeah. The action is often the same, but the cultural permission depends on whether it fits neatly into the framework of Christianity. This double standard has real consequences. It has silenced generations of spiritual practitioners, forced elders to hide their rituals, and shamed younger Jamaicans who are rediscovering their African roots through ancestral veneration, herbalism, or intuitive practices. It creates a cultural environment where revivalism is tolerated, but obeah is criminalized despite their shared roots. So we're talking about candles. We spoke about oils. We spoke about all of that. And those things are spiritualism,
right?
Spiritual work,
yeah.
Those things have been from before Jesus even come on earth.
From generation to generation.
When Jesus come on earth, it's, as I've said before, obviously African practices as well.
Yes.
Why do you think we look down on those things? Like, if, for argument's sake, if you're going to somebody else right now, so for instance, a friend invite, well, not you, because you are spiritually in tune.
Yeah.
But for argument's sake, if Jerome, if you're going on somebody else right now, yes, you can turn on the microphone for me, please, Books. And honestly speaking, you understand me? Not because Dr. CHRISTIE there, yes, I'm be honest. So if you're going on one girl house right now, and you're going to use her bathroom, and you're somehow looking at her cabinet, and you see blue candle, white candle, and it maybe have clearance candle or cleansing candle under something, and they perhaps would like see some herbs under there, like some cinnamon, some bay leaf, some herb, and some salt, and they see one cup with some water and whatever the case is. Would you be afraid? Would you think that she's working obeah? Would you go back there? say I leave. Say you saw me, I said, Pastor. But then what Archbishop is saying though is, these things are spiritually done. It's for cleanse, it's for protection. Them not harm nobody. Them not clear themselves.
It's like people always talk about this water and water spirit. Not go so. Water in the Bible often represent purification, growth. It also represent cleansing. Yeah?
Yes.
And people need to understand. And this is why people just stupid to what they don't know. And you can't blame them when they talk what they want to talk. So you don't try to justify it. They need to understand. You see, like how we on earth and we rule the earth. Everything in the water, you have water that rule the water.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yes.
Because I think you also said something about talking to the water. I think the last time we spoke that we need to ask for permission when we're going into water.
Yeah.
Who we are asked permission to.
Look here, just like how we on earth. Pass your son, one man turn up at the door, sir. You have to say, excuse me, sir. You're not going to push him out that way. People need to understand the real concept of life.
Yes.
Just like how you have we on earth that rule the earth, you have people in the water that rule the water.
So what do we say then, if we're trying to enter their territory? Do we ask for permission? Is it like a ritual? Do we say one psalm? What?
As for me and water, I don't like sea. I don't like them place. I don't like them place there. Because when we go see, the black curry there, then me black curry. So me sea kind of bum me up.
Right.
But for me, I think sea and river is two different era.
Yes.
Because one is salt and one is fresh.
Yes.
So for me, and I think sea is more turbulent than river. Because back in the days, even traditional days, most people, when they were bad over by your sea, they can't go dash,
The backland or something with them?
Yeah, man, I see them dash over, man. And dash over this, wave this like chaos.
Jesus, wave. I've seen it on social media.
No, it is
where people
real.
see like buckle with people name in it.
It is real. And some of these people that acting naive. Some of them four parents, you gotta do it. And some of them mama and papa, you gotta do it too. So they just come up and act because guess what? Some of them acting in order for the community to realize that them not in a way them mama or papa,
to accept them.
To accept them. Yes? But every one of us, mostly as black people, we have a trace of spirituality in our family.
So when them put the name in a Buckland through in a river now, or the sea, what is the reason for that?
Some people just tired of no reach now.
But
and some people do that to like when they're doing certain court case.
Oh.
So sometimes it's for good and sometimes it's for bad.
I was talking to my DJ earlier before the show, and quickly, because I actually want to go into a game with you soon, but I was talking to him earlier, and I was saying to him, growing up, one would think if somebody I got OBEAH then, like negatively, them would have like a clothing, something that you own or you've worn before, your DNA in some way, like one brush, one comb, whatever the case is. Me never just know say all people just need is just your full name sometimes or your picture.
Your full name or your picture.
So them can just find one name on social media and just find picture on social media and just do with things.
Yeah.
And them something I can't bother with, You can't even see Jerome. Come me think say, you have to come on my yard.
No.
So me always say, well, nobody come on my yard, nobody not come on my yard. I'm very protective of my space. But
your picture speaks volume.
Yeah, but picture all over the internet, Archbishop and that.
Your picture speaks volume. Your picture speaks volume.
Alright, just quickly, I'm going to read this comment from someone on Instagram. She's saying her story on OBEAH. She said, part A, my parents owned a restaurant when I was a toddler. They moved to a new location, and one morning upon opening the restaurant, there was oil leading from the bottom of the stairs to the door. Then she says, another time they went to work and there were rats as massive as a papaya. Then she says, part 3, my dad's body was covered in scales, really bad scales. One night he got a vision that a green lizard jumped on his leg. And when he woke up, his skin was clear. Any of them stories sound like things that you've heard?
Yeah. Because what happened? Him get them OBEAH, But it can be somebody. This is why I tell it, don't ramp with your ancestor. Ancestors is real. It can be one of his ancestors. Rescue him.
Dreamy man, fix him.
Yeah. It's real.
What are some of the things that we also need to be very careful of, though? Before I go into the game segment, for the listeners or for the viewers, I tell people this all the time privately, but I'm going to say it publicly.
Yeah.
Again, I was raised in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, so certain practices I wasn't aware of until I came into media 5 years ago, and I started doing research and I started doing episodes on just spirituality.
Right.
And I think because of that, and to be honest, there are, ever since I've been in media, there are some persons whom I would have, perhaps interviewed, who would have had visions about me or, would have given me advice spiritually.
Yes.
So because of that, Pastor, I can't tell you the truth. You see me no eaty, me no sleepy, me no got people yard, me no want nobody come on my yard.
That's safe.
I am very paranoid when it comes on to those things, just because of stories that we've heard. Me no left nothing uncovered. Like I don't
overprotective of yourself.
I'm very, very overprotective. Because
you can't let anybody in your space either.
Realistic.
Some people let you in your space, they have a bad energy and they leave it there.
Yes.
You can't let anybody, and I believe your house is supposed to be a sacred place.
Yes.
Ain't anybody that's supposed to come in your house.
Yes.
Because some of them got some bad energy.
And left it.
Right there.
Without even knowing.
And then you just get salty, you realize, what is this? So you have to know how, this is why spirituality is good.
Yes.
You have to know, it's all right. That energy I don't feel good in my house, in my house, I don't want to feel this. I never get to feel this before. So guess what? I get a sears in there. Look at sage, look at cinnamon powder, and a little clove and something, I go, sense out the place, man.
Yes.
And that's natural stuff.
Yes.
You know what? No OBEAH?
Right. Bugs. May I come to you now? You come here. So based on what Archbishop has said, just quickly, you see, if you're going to one girl house now and you see one cup with cinnamon, cloves, and a bag of things, and they see some candle and some iron or whatever. Books them all for. But these are natural things, Books. Archbishop will talk to you about it.
It's natural.
That's what Archbishop is saying, Books. These are natural things.
Cloves.
Yes.
Cinnamon.
Yes.
Can't do nothing.
Cloves and cinnamon can't do nothing, Books.
It's natural stuff.
Yes.
But guess what happened? People need to understand. Do you know, even if you know tobacco, the first time, old time tobacco.
We have to dry on something? That?
Yes.
Okay.
You know that burning in your house is good, something to remove energy, bad energy? Tobacco.
The old time one them alone?
The old time one them wrap up.
Something new time one them.
The new time one them I know use. Too much chemical. Preserve too much.
Father God in
cinnamon.
Yes.
Cinnamon bring good energy to your place.
Yes.
Cloves is also good both to burn and to drink. Nothing is wrong with it.
Drink cinnamon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Cinnamon tea.
I never know them say, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's good for you.
True, I really tea and them something. Yeah. So, I never really drink tea, them just wake up and drink water.
Tea is very good for you too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You hear that, Jerome? Go blend some, go boil some cinnamon and cloves, boy. You hear that, Books?
So a lot of people see stuff and they don't understand.
I just think it's because we're not educated on these things, though, you know. You understand me? So, because of also the way how we were wired to think that when we see these things, it's something negative. So, you know, as for that, even when things are good for us,
they don't understand.
You don't really understand. As a matter of fact, I got into sage in about 5 years now.
Yeah.
I got to Earth Elements.
Yeah.
Bam, a sage. I'm a sage. Like, I love a good sage. I love to sage out my place.
Yes, it's good.
I love to sage. I sage very often.
It moves bad energy.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Because, you know, once again, we're interacting with people outside, with the outside and all these things that carry things in our house. Indeed.
And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Energy follows you.
Yes.
Because after you're going to this place, bad energy. And what you don't need to understand too, things will follow you.
Oh, Jesus.
So you have to know how to counteract things. You have to always on top of things. And sometimes things will follow you and not set for you, but you just go at the wrong place at
the wrong time.
Okay. So in every step of life, you have to always on top of things. And spiritual stuff is real. This is why I always encourage people. I say, look here, know the word of God, pray hard. You go out, you pray, you come in, you pray, you
One
drive,
thing about
you
it,
pray.
yes.
Everything, just pray. When we go to my bathroom, I pray. When I drive, I pray. I would drive and I feel like a bad energy, like something right from the road. I just park up a roadside and I start pleading blood. I pray, pray. I sit on my vehicle a little bit till I feel to drive off again.
Yes. What's a mistake too?
Yeah.
Anytime it comes to my mind.
Yeah, man. Stop, man.
Yeah, prayer. So we're going to play a game. Jerome, turn on your microphone or fix the cord, please. So make sure someone can hear, because it's myself, you, and Dr. CHRISTIE will be playing this game. So what I'll do is I'll read a few common beliefs or sayings many of us have heard growing up. You tell us where you think each one belongs. Bugs, you too. So it is spirit or superstition, right? So, is spiritual fact rooted in faith or recognized spiritual practice or superstition, right?
Yes.
Old beliefs with no real evidence, yes? So, you guys can also drop your answers in the chat if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're on X, you can also tweet. Please and thank you. So, I'll read a statement and we say if it's spirit or superstition. Bugs, Jerome, Dr. CHRISTIE. Statement number 1. If a lizard falls on you, someone is working OBEAH against you. Is that spirit or superstition?
Not always, because they say if lizards fall upon somebody I breed.
That may be somebody I breed, right? But is that statement true though, that if lizard fall upon you, it can also mean that somebody...
It can. I
never know that.
Yeah, it can be.
I first hear that. Bugs, thoughts, spirit or superstition? Bugs or superstition?
I've heard about it.
Really? Yeah. Speaking of that, hold on.
No, please don't.
Don't.
Can you fix your microphone, please?
Please don't do it.
Yeah. Me said to you after that show, but can you say about you tell me something where him claims say him see in a St. Elizabeth to them grow, but I don't believe him.
It's not St. Actually, it's in Kingston.
Kingston, yeah?
Yeah, so let's move along.
Archbishop CHRISTIE, I shall. Jerome, we're not here. Can you fix the card back or something?
Check.
See it now, you're here now.
We shall talk about this after.
Because I don't believe it. But anyways, statement number 2. Putting salt at your doorway protects your home from evil. Is that spirit or superstition? So spirit means it's true. Superstition means it's not true. What do you think?
It's true.
It is true.
Yeah.
At your doorway, which part of your doorway? Like
to the left,
creases?
to the right.
Oh, the creases.
Yeah.
Oh.
To the left, to the right.
I've heard.
Yeah, like to the corner.
Yeah. Bugs.
Salt cut energy, bad energy.
Salt cut bad energy. Bugs, spiritual superstition. Eh? Bugs are superstition. So bugs stay that same stay. What you said, Jerome?
Somebody did it, so
yes. Okay. I'm not happy to give him better.
The house too.
All that kind of them.
In the corner of your house.
So them house and body corner. Watch under my bed.
Yeah.
Raw salt.
Yeah. Cut bad energy. It's true.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Okay. Let me go up on some other responses on YouTube in the meantime as well. Troy Vassa says yes, or in the corner. David Nabar says yes, so that the ghost don't come in your house. Andrea Henry says poor Jerome is going to sleep in the station tonight. Him too afraid to go home. Okay. I'm gonna go on and comment, guys. Okay, number 3. Dreaming about fish means someone is pregnant. Is that true or true?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Back in the days when my sister
Book said no.
That's true. Back in the days, when time my sister them pregnant, anytime it greens the fish the car, this how we run on our breed, yeah.
I know true?
Yeah.
Jerome, is
I have
that
experience?
That's new.
Yeah. Okay.
I have that experience.
I mean, I've heard of it before.
I have that experience. Anytime back in the days when my sister them young and that breed.
Yes.
Anytime breed. I breed.
Yes.
I'm a fish.
Yes.
Me can't call
so
I wish one out
I breed. And that's true.
Or if me get boiled.
Yes.
I've heard the boil.
If I get boiled,
yes.
Me can't call and say which one out I breed.
Okay. Everybody is saying true. Raphael Brown says superstition, but Majestic says true. Vermont, Pastor Thomas, big up yourself. Vermont Thomas says yes, salt is good. Aneke Thomas says yes. Vermont Thomas says yes. Your dream about fish, it means pregnancy, or it can also mean abundance. Okay. Number 4, no. Your spirit leaves your body when you sleep. Is this true or superstition?
True. True.
Book says that is true.
True.
Jerome?
I think it's true. Cause
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
And as I'm on here now, I want to bring this across to everybody. You see, sometimes people say them green sit up here, all them no go so. When your spirit leaves, if your body shiver or wake before your spirit come back, you get that energy there. Your spirit do leaves.
So look at my spirit now leave none at all because I never get that I never get that. Look at my spirit say my body.
So sometimes you hear some people attack say
don't be all them doing.
Not all the time. Sometimes your spirit you shift before your spirit really comes.
Look, well, Dr. CHRISTIE.
Because the brain,
yes.
A lot of people don't understand that the last thing going is your brain, you know. This is why you hear them say when they firstly there's the talking at them ears.
So then, do you think that sometimes, like when you have these dreams and it feels so real, like you're out of breath or whatever the case is, it's your spirit was at that particular place?
Your spirit interact.
I have something to tell you after I break. After I show too. Okay, next one said, firstly, let me read some of the comments. Okay, so Raphael Brown says, true. Donick Graylin says true. Anake Thomas said true. Majestic said true. Yes, when the spirit leaves and we can connect to spirit realm. A lot of people are saying true. Joyfully Clark, Paulette Lawrence, Abigail Bull. A lot of people are saying true. True. Yes, okay. Number 5. If you sweep your house at night, you sweep away your blessings. I've always heard this. Is that true or superstition? Books, what do you think?
For me, I don't sweep at night. Because for me, I don't see myself sweeping my house at night. I sweep out the door.
So, but should we sweep at night though?
No, I wouldn't tell about to sweep out the house at night. If you even sweep out, get it.
Don't sweep it out of the
outside.
Oh, all right. It's my stop season at night. Bugs, what you think? Bugs, same thing. That's a superstition. Yeah, man. I know that. I think bugs.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Superstition.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay. Next one. A prayer cloth can protect you from harm. What is a prayer cloth?
A prayer cloth is something that you consecrated. You consecrate it.
Yes.
Yeah. Prayer of consecrated. Use little cologne in Florida water and all this. And I'm prayer
So then it can prevent you from harm. Then. Okay. All right. Let me see what's going on over there. Paulette Lawrence says sound message. Okay. Joyfully Clark says I have that experience as well. I'm assuming that she was talking about the Dopia Olem Dong something. Yeah. Raphael Brown says that one is true. Andrea Grace Smith says no sweeping or leave it in the house corner till the morning. The same thing you say. Paulette Lawrence is also saying true. Okay, quickly, next one. A sudden scent of flowers means a spirit is near. True or superstition?
True.
I get those very often.
True.
Jesus.
Not only flowers, even cologne.
Perfume.
Yeah.
We get them some of them very often.
Even cologne. It comes in different ways. You can smell cologne. You can smell like flowers.
Yes.
You can smell like, them bushman were coming from bush.
Yes.
You can even smell like tobacco.
Yes.
And you can even smell like something cooking in a house.
Yes.
Those are signs of spirits.
I do smell
and it can be
things
good
often.
and it can be bad spirit.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see this one. Carrying a piece of garlic wards off evil. Is that true or superstition? Bugs, what do you think? That is true?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Garlic,
what do you say, Bugs?
Garlic is powerful. Garlic is powerful.
Say for that cartoon every day?
Garlic is powerful.
Also onion?
Yeah, onion is powerful.
Really?
I've heard that.
Mm-hmm. Scallion. Let me tell you something. A lot of things where people look upon as not important is very important.
So,
do you know that you can also bath yourself off in scallion to cut bad energy? Scallion, what we use that cook with.
So you blend up the scallion, boil it.
Crush it up in the water. With little vinegar and wash down your body.
I know, but when it's sick still, you use it on your feet.
Yeah, man.
I know about that.
And if you're feeling certain pain in your foot, you can cut up onion, put on socks and put it in there.
Yeah, man.
And it dry out.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot here.
Yeah.
Archbishop, I'm learning a lot.
There's a lot of things.
Okay, so Shane Harris says, yes, your spirit leaves when sleeping because you journey in your sleep. Majestic Gabby Fee says, if you smell something rotten around you, it can also mean that negative spirit is around. Yes, okay. Andrea Grace Smith says, especially basil. I'm assuming she's talking about carrying around basil.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Basil,
yeah.
Because when they carry basil and spirit come around, you smell up.
Yeah. Because Vermont Thomas,
it rise.
Pastor Thomas, I say yes, because spirits travels with an aroma as well. Okay, Troy Vassa says, or in a smell mint as well. Yeah. Okay. Oh Jesus, it feel heavy. Maria Adams says a weird smell, like when you smell the dead at funerals or chills all over the body. But I never really smell the dead at a funeral yet today, understand? But I do smell like perfume.
Over the body.
I get that very often.
Yeah, chills over the body can mean that spirit come around you.
So almost spirit come around me, Archbishop.
You make you feel chill.
Yes,
look like
I get that very often.
Yeah, make you feel
the chills.
Yes, like
and
so.
Guess what that, man?
Whoa. And you see it when you're.
I used to like bumps take
cold bump like.
And sometimes it's not normally being bad. It's not all the time bad. It's sometimes that your body pick up.
Yes.
That spirit is around, and sometimes it's not always bad spirit either.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Good spirit. Okay, all right.
All
right. So maybe like a family member or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I get chills very often. Final one because time is against us, unfortunately. Wash with blue water to remove bad luck. Is that a thing?
It's true, yeah.
Like cake soap?
Not cake soap, blue.
So what is blue?
Blue way you wash clothes.
Cake soap?
No. You have blue.
Oh, yeah, I know what
you know blue? But you don't go to granny.
No, but I go with granny.
White.
Okay.
Back in the days, when them swap up the white soap
Yes.
with the white clothes, and they put blue in there, make it shark white. And then get that little bluish looking, with it, hang it up on the sun, it come out white and pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
Blue.
So everything is blue cakes.
No, blue is blue.
Okay.
That thing named blue.
Yes.
It's like a rock thing. It's like oh, you have
Well, I've seen it on the internet before. Right.
Yes.
You didn't want to look at paper or something like I think it is? Yeah. Okay, Bugs. Have you ever taken a show with Blue before? Eh? Blue said never. Bugs said never. I know that's that. Say Archbishop. Bugs are in the pool system. You understand? Bugs are in the some of them. Bugs. But now ask you. Okay. Andrea Henry says thanks for that because tomorrow she's going to get a whole grocery store of scallions. So thanks for telling her that. Majestic Gabby Fee says I had an experience when I was younger. My father passed. The scent that was at the funeral home, I used to smell at this favorite spot back in the home in the garage. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, the time I run off away. Can you just tell them if you would like to share your social media handles or your church handles on social media, where them can find the church for watch or listen?
All right. Good night, everyone. It's the church name is Effectual House of Praise, and on Facebook, it's Effectual House of Praise International Ministry on Facebook, and TikTok as well. And my personal page on Facebook is Bishop Riley Christie on Facebook. We have YouTube channel too. It's Archbishop Christie on YouTube.
Yeah.
All other platform. Okay, and
all by church I
have church in Panama, New York, everywhere.
Yes.
But if you connect with me on Facebook, you will connect with every platform.
Yes.
Because every platform I share it also on my personal page.
Yes.
On Facebook.
Well, thank you so much, Archbishop Christie.
You're welcome,
it was indeed a pleasure. I learned a lot. We'll laugh. We'll learn all about things, and your massive them really come out and support, and that's what we're here for to unlearn and relearn some things. So it's always a pleasure. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to my entire team. Thank you to DJ Jerome. Thank you to my two producers, Cody and Jackson and Giovanni Lewin. Thank you to my technical operator, Bugs, the girl, them Spugs. And remember, guys, continue going, continue pushing. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Keep going. And remember, things from Kareem Boy at Things. Until next week, Wednesday. So it's Boy Things After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online Thursday, July